Then Article 19, the family. God has ordained the family as the foundational institution of human society. It is composed of persons related to one another by marriage, blood, or adoption. Marriage is the uniting of one man and one woman in covenant commitment for a lifetime. It's God's unique gift to reveal the union between Christ and His church, and to provide for the man and the woman in marriage the framework for intimate companionship, the channel of sexual expression according to biblical standards, and the means for procreation of the human race. This article comes directly from the Baptist Faith and Message 2000. For all of church history until recently, this biblical teaching went without saying. That's why it's not included in a confessional statement like the New Hampshire Confession. But recently there has been confusion, and so we need a clear statement this time. It's not an unimportant issue. It's not a minor issue. As this statement says, family is the foundational institution of human society. It's more fundamental even than civil government, which has an article in our statement of faith. It's also crucial because it undergirds the gospel. It's related, it's intricately wound up with the gospel. For example, it gives the framework for understanding God the Father adopting us in Christ. And also, as the statement puts it, marriage reveals the union between Christ and the church. That's ultimately what's at stake here. This statement consolidates much of the Bible's teaching from Genesis to Revelation, and it defines marriage very carefully as the uniting of one man, one woman, in covenant commitment for a lifetime. The wording here is meant to preclude polygamy, also homosexuality, and unbiblical divorce. The phrase that comes next, marriage, provides for the man and the woman the framework for intimate companionship and the channel of sexual expression according to biblical standards. That phrase precludes all forms of fornication and adultery. It reserves all sexual activity exclusively for within marriage as previously defined. And then the final line about marriage providing the means for procreation of the human race has bioethical implications. That God's good design, His intention, His ideal is for children to be raised by a mother and father. And all of this is indeed a unique gift. It's a beautiful thing. Now, of course, the church must hold forth this ideal with love, grace, compassion for those who come from broken families and who struggle with broken sexuality. We are always a place for sinners to find good news and hope in Christ. But changing God's definition is not really loving. And so we must stand firm on the historic biblical teaching on marriage and family.